used to be scared of the darkness, but I got pretty used to that. Going out in California, being out there in that pitch black darkness. Once that the sun go down, it's a wrap. But that's Death Valley, California, though. I went out there to go be a chef, and it was a good experience, fun experience. You know, I met a lot of good people, learned a lot of new things, and shit, went on a lot of ventures. Even went to go see an abandoned haunted house in the middle of nowhere, where it was light stringed up like it was something out of a movie. But there was nothing and no one around. It was a scary little time. But, yeah, I love that though. Shit, it was also a little time though. Me and my brother went out there, like to start, even making our way to California before starting the job. We got stuck out in the, what was it, Nebraska? Man, about, I'd say about 5 miles, maybe even less. About 5 miles that went to Nebraska. We ended up blowing the engine or blowing a fuse. So all I know is the car started smoking. I was asleep. I woke up to that. I'm like, man, what the fuck going on? What the fuck going on? I look at bro. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. So we scatter out. Yeah. He went out, he checked this shit, and he sat back in the car all upset. Like, I'm like, man, shit, look, I ain't trying to be sitting out here on this highway, at nighttime. Can't tell y'all situations, but we weren't allowed to be just out there like that. So, police showed up, it was going to be some problem. So we had to get little. But he wasn't trying to walk at first, man. We ended up walking 28 miles, y'all. 28 miles, bro. I'm not even bullshitting. 28 miles to a hotel that we stayed at for like maybe about 12 hours. And then we had to get on the Greyhound. But bro, during that little walk right there, bro, this is the worst story of my life. Listen, y'all, this is the worst story of my damn life. We out there walking. Now I said, once that nighttime come, this shit'll make you tighten up real quick. If you got fears, you ain't got fears after this. But you got walked down by a fucking mountain lion for like 6-7 miles, man. Probably even a little bit more than that. But once we got to the airport, though, man, that motherfucker turned back. But listen, y'all, on that walk, when that bitch coming up to the, cause it's coming up to the highway, you feel me? Me and bro walking down this little highway. This motherfucker gonna creep up. Just get the creeping up. Just get the creeping up. Bro, I'm like, bro, what the fuck, bro? I tell bro, like, bro, this boy, he trying to get us, bro. Man, bro, I got my keys, bro. I got my keys. I stabbed up. And I'm like, bro, I ain't got nothing but a torch on me, dude. We about to get, we gonna die. That's how I'm thinking. We finna die. So it was a train. Luckily, it was a train that kept passing by, and every time the line kept going down. So me and bro, like, we gonna have to go ahead and dip. This is our time to run, cause it took off maybe like I'd say about 7 feet. It'd go ahead and go back into the grass, but it'd still be walking with us. And when we run, that bitch running too. So I gotta keep an eye on it, cause if it lunge, I don't know what the hell we was thinking, bro. But I was like, bro, that bitch lunge, bro. At least we still at an advantage, you know what I'm saying? We can head towards the train. Animals don't like loud mechanicals, things like that. They don't like cars. They don't like, trains. They don't like flying things. So when they hear that sound, they get low. So we ain't broke. You know what I'm saying? We're getting little. But that was like 7 miles. But we had to walk 28, bro. My legs were swollen. It's the most swollen my legs ever been. It's crazy, though. Crazy story. This is going on the Nebraska story. I'm telling y'all. You go out in Nebraska, make sure you keep a pipe on you. Make sure you got a machete or something. Because you get stuck out there at nighttime, you're done.